We are Becca and Matt.
And we're full-time travelers working remotely.
We are currently traveling the United States with our 13-foot Burro camper.
And our 2 cats, Grace and Peach.
Right now, we are exploring the Northeast for the summer.
And then heading back west before winter.
Like and subscribe to follow along our journey.
Cheers!
Hello, we made it to our next stop. As you can see, it's sunny here, but don't let that fool you. We basically drove through rain for 3 hours. And when we got here, we realized one of our windows, our front one, had actually opened up. And so the whole camper just had a light misting. Anyways, we were planning on doing laundry anyway, so we just stripped to bed. Try to dry off everything we can. Everything's airing out for now. But I'm tired. I'm just tired. And it's an okay KOA. Not bad. We have a nice private area facing the woods. There's a laundry mat. I was able to do dishes. The showers look alright, but it's not really anywhere. It's just a work week for us. Like, it's a long work week, so we're just here hunkering down. And yeah, nothing really exciting to update you all. Just thought I'd let you know we're here. Must be nice. Meet our new cat. Yeah. Smelling him. We've named him Larry. You smelled them? You thought they were your friends? So we're not usually used to having to worry about other cats at campgrounds. But I had just let Grace out. We knew he was around, but he isn't always around. But sure enough, she was about to walk right into him, not even realizing it. So I scooped her up real quick. But he's obviously intrigued by our camper. But that was the first time he saw them, and I guess he didn't really like that he saw them. Are you a girl, maybe? You look like a boy, but you sound like you're acting like a girl. Peachy, that is not how you make friends. So I figured I'd talk to you guys while I'm eating my breakfast. So I mentioned yesterday that we're at a new spot. It's just a KOA somewhere outside of Augusta. I'm still not quite sure how to say that. We're still in Maine, but it's a work week for us, so we're just hanging out. So we're here for about a week, and then we leave on Saturday, and it's gonna be another holiday weekend. And so we're having a hard time finding somewhere next to stay. So that's my job today, is to find that, plus work, but I don't start till late in the day. So that's my job, so we'll see if I can do it. But in the meantime, it's a nice, lovely day. Our towels are drying, but there's greenery, and it's quiet-ish. We're back outside, and I'm on patrol. This is stressful. So this is how our campground looks today. I brought out the mat that we have admittedly not taken out as often as we should, but it really does make a difference. And after seeing everyone in Acadia having little roof pop-up awnings, I don't know the right word for it, but a little cover, we thought for outside of the camper, so even if it's raining a little bit, we'd have some cover. And then we definitely want some outdoor lights and a tablecloth. Also, do you really think this picnic table was built in '87? Like, really? Would it be still in good state like this? Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me go for my cat. Grace. So for those that don't know, I'm actually half Swiss. I was born in Switzerland, but I have one Swiss parent, one American parent. Anyways, that's more than you needed to know. I spent most of my life here, but I did grow up spending most of my summers in Switzerland. I haven't been in a couple years, and every spring I usually get these intense desires to go to Switzerland because that's what I did pretty much my whole life. This year it's like kept going through summer, like intense waves of homesickness that I haven't felt in a long time, probably because I haven't gone this long without being in the country. And I'm trying to like tame it because right now we're traveling the United States and we have plans to go to Europe probably next summer. But in the meantime, I can tell when I really get homesick when I start watching the Swiss news. Specifically one called 10 for 10, which means basically 10 minutes before 10. It's the only news channel I know. I barely understand any of it, but here I am watching it on a Tuesday morning. So that's how my day's going. Making lunch. Leftover quinoa and beans, some eggs, my new favorite yogurt, the honey flavored one, very good, some carrots and cheese spread. Well, that's not our cat. Not our cat. Hello, back from the grocery store. It was uneventful. Groceries are expensive in Maine. Still cheaper than eating out, so I'm trying to tell myself that. Got food for the next 3 days, but now we just had some leftover ramen and beans, which I think we showed you yesterday, and now I'm eating a plum, don't mind my dirty spoon, and about to eat a yogurt, and then we have to go to work. So yeah, let me show you cute Grace. Enjoying some outside time, but she wants to feel alone, so she's not looking at us. And so far, no signs of Larry. I just realized we never mentioned that we had our first tick event. Grace picked up not one, but 2 ticks right on her nose, and I got one out completely, successfully, which is a minor mess. And the other one, I think the head is still in there, so I'm keeping an eye on it. But oh my god, they're so tiny. Like, I've seen ticks, but I guess on dogs, and then they're the big ones. These are so small, there's no hope. I mean, like, we check, but they look like a speck of dirt. So anyway, so far we haven't found any latched on us, but it's gonna be an interesting summer for sure, because there's no way we're gonna keep them off the girls, and that way they're probably gonna make it in the camper, but fingers crossed they don't too often. I think normally cats are pretty good about cleaning themselves and getting the ticks off of them, but on the nose obviously that's a little bit challenging. So, but we did it, we survived. So yeah, that's the update, just letting you know. Got done with work a little early, so attempting to make a yummy dinner, Rebecca, not lunch. Attempting to make a yummy dinner. We're gonna attempt to make stuffed peppers with impossible meat. We'll see how it turns out. Cooking up the impossible with some onion and garlic, and got the bell peppers ready. Okay, that is with the rice added to it and some marinara sauce. I used this microwavable rice. It just says to heat up for 90 seconds, so I just threw it in here and assumed heating it up would be fine. I tasted it, it seemed to work, so hey, look at that. And then I added some random spices, a little bit of this, some salt, a little more cumin than I intended, but I don't know what I'm doing with spices. I just mix and match. And then we gotta add some Parmesan cheese and mozzarella cheese at the end. So here they are, our little stuffed peppers. And if you're wondering how we're gonna bake them, with this guy. So we're gonna try it, see if it works. I'm following the recipe, so better. There they go. For those of you wondering, Larry's doing great. Peachy. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she does not like you, Larry. someone was thirsty, don't worry, it's clean water. Cutie. Well, excuse me, sir. You do look pretty cute in there, but no, great. The girls aren't gonna be pleased about this. What do you have in you, oh sap? All right, keep cleaning. Enjoy yourself. Have a good night. We almost forgot to show this finished product. So these are stuffed peppers with some cheese on top, some leftover or extra rice and meat. Not the cutest presentation, but it looks pretty good, wouldn't you say?
Can we eat now?
Yeah. Probably can't see her. Oh, yes you can. This is what happens when you lose a cat, because then they get lost and they don't come back when you call them. Like, she is so far. I gotta go to work, go get her. Oh, she's so cute. Now, oh, now she's gonna walk. God, these mosquitoes. So you guys ever wonder if we lose the cats? We do. She was literally right next to the camper eating grass. Turn away, come back, gone. Like, vanished. And I knew she'd be in those woods, but you just can't see them, and they don't come back, and then you have to walk into there. And good thing with her, she usually sits and waits. This is the second time it's happened to us. So annoying. And I know we should look at them or watch them the whole time, but it's just not really realistic all the time. And then this happens. But now I gotta go back to work. Grace, we were worried about you. Mm-hmm. Good morning on this rainy afternoon. It's not afternoon. It's
You're drunk.
Good morning from rainy Maine. Today we are actually packing up and hitting the road again for our next destination, which will be in New Hampshire. This past week was kind of just a slow work week. We stayed outside of Augusta at a KOA, and we actually had a hard time finding a place to stay for the remainder of the weekend because it's 4th of July weekend. So we're just staying in a random campground for the next 2 nights, and then driving 15 minutes down the road where we'll spend another work week at a possibly nicer place. We'll see. But anyways, so here we are on the road again. Naturally it's raining like it always does when we need to be driving, but hopefully it'll stop once we're ready to actually drive. So let's go. What?